truth, trust, and transparency, the Obama way.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
I'll make our government open and transparent so that anyone can ensure that our business is the people's business. Because when I'm president, meetings where laws are written will be more open to the public, no more secrecy. That's a commitment I make to you as president. When there's a bill that ends up on my desk as president, you, the public, will have 5 days to look online and find out what's in it before I sign it.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
Promises, promises. You knew you'd never keep.
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is. Yes.
That may be, but it's still a tax increase.
That's not true, George. The
policy.
No, but George, you can't just make up that language and decide that that's called a tax increase. Then
I don't think I'm making it up. Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Tax, a charge usually of money imposed by authority on persons or property for public purposes.
George, the fact that you looked up Merriam's dictionary, the definition of tax increase.
It's a tax.
But here we actually have a Supreme Court ruling that says that Obamacare is a tax. In fact, that was the only way that Justice Roberts could find to validate the law and to uphold it, was under the Constitution's power to tax. So Barack Obama's got a big problem now. He pledged as his most seminal act during the election campaign that he would not raise taxes on anybody making less than $200,000 a year. He said it over and over and over again.
It's one of the greatest scams in the history of politics and in the history period.
We didn't get one answer from her. She talked all around everything, just like the president does.
America's top law enforcement official found in contempt of Congress.
The resolution is agreed to.
President Obama stepped into the controversy this morning, backing the Attorney General by claiming executive privilege for the documents.
President Obama's Watergate is how some critics are describing the growing controversy over the Fast and Furious gun walking program.
An email offering me money not to preach at all between the explosion of the media the first week in March and November election. Email from whom? One of his friends.
I've got a secret.
Harvard booklet that says he was born outside of the United States.
Jay, can the president do more to show leadership on being transparent with regard to documents, records, his own background?
He will not release his records. Why?
To everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. They've given you a number and taken away your name.
You send a kid to the emergency room and they got some treatment and a breathalyzer or an inhalator. Over the course of 10 years, it would cost what it would cost us.
Tilt.
The press is very protective of President Obama.
The mistake of my first couple of years was thinking that this job was just about getting the policy right. And that's important. But, you know, the nature of this office is also to tell a story to the American people.
You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all of the time.
Red-blooded, God-fearing, Jesus-loving Americans are going to stand up and say, we're not going to take it no more. We're just not going to take it. People are tired of the long-legged Mac Daddy, you know, kicking them in the face every time he gets up, lying to them. You're taking their tax money, you're closing down their jobs, you're shutting down their banks, you're telling them what they can and cannot do, you're giving billions of dollars to Acorn that have allowed this long-legged Mac Daddy, this two-tongued liar, this quasi-Muslim, socialist, communist, Marxist freak called Barack Hussein Obama. They had it, and they can't take it no more.
These are people's people.